Hi everyone. So today we are going to be speaking about trees in a dream. So trees are actually very common, especially in the biblical sense. Like you've got a lot of the Bible with a lot of references to trees, a lot of symbolic meaning to trees, and then it wouldn't be different as well in our dreams when we do see trees, is to actually also look at it in that way. Trees can actually be speaking about a whole lot of things. So, trees can be speaking about our spiritual lives and its conditions. You think of Psalms 1 when David is speaking about like this tree that is literally growing next to the river, and season in and season out, it just has fruits for days. So, trees can be speaking about our spiritual lives, it can be speaking about our spiritual connection to the Holy Spirit. So, when you do see trees, just look at it in that way. Trees also very commonly can be speaking about leaders. If you can remember the story in Daniel 4, when Nebuchadnezzar had a dream of seeing this huge tree that literally all the animals were just coming in and finding rest and everything was great. And then next thing it was chopped down. And when he got the interpretation, the tree was actually him. He was a leader. He was a king at his time, very influential, and yeah, like had power and authority to actually make life and death decision over people's lives. So that's what trees can represent. They can represent leaders either in your family or leaders in the church or leaders even in your workspace. That's what it could represent. So trees can also be speaking about again your life, but in the sense of like maybe bearing fruits. Maybe God could be speaking about like some of the things that are happening in your life in terms of like bearing fruits. We see that all throughout the New Testament in how Jesus talks about certain trees bearing certain fruits and all of these kind of things. Trees can also be speaking about God Himself. Oftentimes, Jesus was compared to the tree of life, the person who gives us life, the person who we can draw from, the person who we should be grafted in order to grow in our spiritual walk with God, the person who gives us everlasting life. The type of dreams as well will also help you to also interpret your dreams. So the Bible also has a lot of symbolic meanings on different trees. So like you see such sometimes like the Bible will talk about thorny bushes, or it will speak about cedars, or will speak about olive trees. So maybe also the kind of tree that you are seeing in your dream will also have a different meaning. When you think of a thorny bush or a thorny tree, that will be speaking about maybe hardship, working towards something that is also not bearing fruits, or curses, or whatever it is. When you think of cedars, they're like these tall trees that will be speaking about maybe innovation and leadership or whatever not. Olive tree, you think of like a heart pressing, you think of the life of God, you think of Holy Spirit. So the kind of tree as well that you are seeing in your dream will also tell you what God will be trying to say. The kind of fruits that are also coming out of that tree will also give you a sense of what God is also trying to say. So maybe an example of a tree dream is maybe like you sitting under a tree finding shelter, and maybe God could be speaking about maybe finding shelter in Him, or finding shelter in the leaders around you, and taking comfort and finding shelter in the people who are leaders over your life. So that's trees in dreams. Let us know if you've ever had any dreams with trees. And yeah, leave it in the comment section. Like and subscribe. Please tell your friends all about it. Thank you so much.